Okay, so let me say
Gentiles.
this. Can we please get the lake of fire first? Then we're gonna get the Gentiles.
I'm just saying.
We on the lake of fire.
I'm just saying, it's taking a long time.
You gonna rush this? You gonna rush the law?
I'm rushing him. I ain't rushing him, but I'm just saying.
Okay then.
If Revelation say I'm gonna take hell and cast it to the lake of fire, and you want to say it ain't no lake of fire, I'm gonna believe what I'm.
I didn't say it wasn't no lake of fire.
Then what is it? If hell gonna be cast,
I said a lake of fire ain't underground. So you saying stuff I didn't say. I didn't say that.
He said he gonna take hell and cast it into the lake of fire.
Go ahead.
Look at these ruins with their job. I hear trees.
So I don't know why people don't want this people to
It ain't in it. Hold on, bro. Chill out, bro. Step back, bro. Come on, man. Chill out, man. We'll be serious up here, man. We ain't playing no game. You an elder, man. You supposed to be acting way better than this, man. You an elder. You consider. I say you an elder. According to your age, you an elder. We dead serious. We do too, but it ain't underground. See, that's what I'm saying.
He said gonna be in the heart of the Messiah gonna be in the heart of the earth.
Where was the Messiah in the heart of the earth for 3 days? Where is he going to? Okay, for 3 days, where do we know he was in?
They say he was in the grave. They say he was in hell.
The grave?
Then they say he was in hell. Because it said hell, he said he couldn't be corrupted. He said he couldn't be corrupted.
His flesh was corrupted. But if he say his flesh was corrupted, so let me ask you this. If your spirit gone, like you see somebody somebody in the casket, the spirit gone, and you see that flesh right there. You go slap that flesh, they can't feel none of that.
He said, I would not leave.
Let me ask you.
He would not leave his soul in hell. The Messiah died and he went to hell. And the Bible said
let's talk about the grave.
It said it was in the heart of the earth.
When he raised,
He said it was in the heart of the earth.
when you in the heart, he was buried. He was in his tomb.
What does it mean when it said the heart of the earth?
When you go into the grave.
The grave is that grave in the heart of the earth, man. I believe first. I believe hell is the core. That's what I believe it is. Everybody know the earth got this fiery core.
So was he burning?
I don't know if he burned or not. I just know it says he's not going to leave his hole and want to see corruption. I know that.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Whom shall the Lord teach knowledge? Get him in front of the camera, bro. Stand in front of the camera.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
See, this how you gonna get knowledge. This how you gonna understand doctrine. Go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Might be weaned from the milk, drawn from the breast. Go ahead. Lord, to get the full truth of this Lord, you gotta come as a baby. You gotta act like you don't know nothing. Go ahead.
Precept must be upon precept.
Precept gotta be upon precept. So you gotta have scriptures to back up scriptures to prove the point. If the scripture means it. And that's what we doing. He's saying it's taking a long time.
No, I'm trying to read a scripture. I ain't better to read it yet.
But we gonna get the first scripture. We still reading the first scripture you came with.
I'm just trying to read, and then I want y'all to address it.
We said we gonna do it. Don't the scripture say we gotta have patience? Hey, patience is a virtue.
But what are we doing now, though?
We reading the same. We still on the same scripture that you brought up first, Daniel 12. And I'm trying to see that you understand Daniel 12. There's a couple things you didn't understand in Daniel 12. I'm trying to make sure you get the understanding of it. Then we're gonna go to the precept.
I said we just agree to disagree on that.
Hey, we ain't agreeing to disagree on nothing. We said we're gonna disagree.
But no, I'm saying agree to disagree means that I disagree with you saying. You know what I'm saying?
You would disagree, but see,
I don't disagree with the word.
but we gonna see because the script, the precepts ain't finished coming out. That's what I'm telling you, more. You gotta let the precept come out.
Why cannot we read Isaiah 56?
We gonna do that. When the precept.
It seems like you scared of the scripture. Look, this scripture tell you, man, that the Most High gonna.
It seems like it seems like this.
Okay, how many scriptures?
You
say
said
sit there patiently and watch it. How many scriptures?
But we still reading it, guys.
Still reading it.
We
still reading.
But I'm saying you stop and you come and take
this why.
But what I'm saying is that.
But the scripture gotta be. I'm trying to make sure you get the understanding, bro.
You gotta
like I asked you, like I said, Mark, what the abomination of desolation mean? You ain't know. So we trying to get you to know this.
I ain't trying to know it though. I ain't trying to know that.
That's the scripture you brought.
No, I already told you that we agree to disagree on the lake of fire, man. Because I've seen the lake of fire in my eyes. You can't take it away.
I seen it too. You know, when I first seen it.
Now you telling me it's something else.
Let me show me this though.
Show me where you saying what the lake of fire is. Show me what the Bible said that's the lake of fire.
I ain't not gonna show me that. It ain't enough. But let me say this to you. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it to you. I seen it too. I dreamed it. It probably was a vision I seen. It was in 1999.
They gonna be
Let me
fired.
say this. It was in 1999 to be exact. And when I dreamed and saw it, guess what I thought at the time? I thought it was under the ground. I thought it was the hellfire under the ground. You know what I heard people screaming? I heard people screaming. The people who were suffering out in the fire. That's what I heard them screaming. Sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus. That's what I heard them screaming. I remember it just like yesterday, 20 years ago flat. I remember this. I don't know if it had to been a vision, but I was asleep. But that's how the visions come. I seen that everybody was suffering in the lake of fire. Same lake of fire, he probably seen. But you gotta get an understanding of the lake of fire. I ain't saying there ain't gonna be no lake of fire.
It's gonna be a torment for evil souls.
Precept,
Okay, we gonna see.
precept must be upon
please,
precept.
We've been a national team.
Precept upon
Please, cause
precept.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this though. Please hold your peace.
I am too.
Cause,
I swear.
okay, go ahead.
I swear.
Cause we out here teaching our people. We don't see nobody else out here
Come on,
teaching.
man. So we can get the Isaiah.
Go ahead.
For precept must be upon
See,
precept.
so this how you get the true knowledge. Precept got to be up on.
We done read this 5
Keep
times.
going.
Line upon line.
Land upon land.
Line upon line.
Land upon land.
Here a little and there a little.
So let me say this. What here a little, there a little mean? I'm asking, bro.
I don't know. I'm being free.
That mean you got to go to the.
Oh, low word, little scripture here, little to tie it all together.
Yeah. That mean, cause see, just like in Daniel 12, the verses were going in a row, but then he jumped into the abomination of desolation. So here a little.
He wasn't talking about the bomb like they're gonna be in the last days.
Now he was talking about that right there. He was talking about that right there. The abomination of desolation that happened. Cause see, the book of Daniel was written before the Apocrypha was written. Right. So Daniel was writing because even when Alexander the Greek came, you had the prophet on Jadua. I forget how you say his name. It's Jaddua. He the one gave Alexander the confidence and told him, look, he went and showed Alexander in the book of Daniel, it was prophesied that the Greek kingdom was going to take the Persians down because everybody was afraid of the Persians. So when that
And then what about Cyrus?
Cyrus
Didn't
the
the Most
Great,
High say Cyrus my servant?
yeah,
He wasn't no Israelite, was he?
no, but you know
That's what I'm
why?
trying to tell you.
Because the Most High control.
But he got to say he got servants in all nations.
He controlled everybody. He controlled what they
The
do.
only thing I'm saying is that the
And you
Most
think-
High is not going to reject somebody just because they're not an Israelite.
Okay, we're going to see
He's
it
not
going
going
to
to
the
do.
Bible.
And the thing about it, that's common. That's common sense. That's common sense. Like that's common
Go
sense.
ahead, yeah,
Isaiah 56.
get Isaiah 56.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to get that lake of fire.
Right, and it's so clear, man. It's so clear. And this why he made it so clear. because
Matter of fact, no,
gonna have-
no, finish Daniel. Finish Daniel.
You are
please.
horrified of that.
Please,
Because
please,
I'm
yeah.
telling you why, it killed everything. Why you don't want to accept that
We
he
don't
say,
get that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? What is that about our people, man?
It's a few more verses.
You know what I'm saying? Why our people are like, I
Let me
get
show
A few more
it.
verses,
I
then
get
we
it.
gonna get that Isaiah.
Let's finish this. Let's finish this, bro. Cause just like this. See, you jumping from point to a
I ain't no
point.
point. I already said you got it on that. You think you say the lake of fire
But see,
somewhere
let me
else.
say this though. But see, we saying this to you, but guess what? There's somebody that's gonna watch the video
I get it.
that think the same thing to you. So this can be edifying to them. This just ain't for you.
I get it.
Right. So the question you asked could be help somebody else on camera too. Cause I used to think the same thing, bro. So the question you asked, this ain't just for you. This for the audience who listening too. So that's right. So all this what to say, let all things be done for the edifying of the church. So that's what this done. That's what this being done for, bro. Go ahead.
This Daniel chapter 12, verse 11. And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days.
Go ahead.
Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days.
Because we know Antiochus Epiphanes, the Lord, he was on his way to Jerusalem, right? To kill more Jews. He said he was going to make Jerusalem a burial ground for the Jews. On his way there, the Lord smite him with a plague. The inside plague, he stored the stink so bad men couldn't be ground. So we end up there. See, all this history that you got to know, to understand, before you can even go into the New Testament. You got to understand this history, this 400 years of history they pulled out, before you can understand who Paul was talking to, before you can understand when Lord showed Peter the vision of the unclean beast before he went to Cornelius.
And that's why they said it because Paul probably said it so many times. He said in the Old Testament and the New Testament.
But like the brother was saying too, you got two different types of Gentiles. You got the
Why
Gentiles.
is that not explained in the Bible then?
We gonna explain it to you,
I'm
bro.
talking about the scriptures, though.
I'm gonna show it to you in the scriptures. Go ahead.
But go thy way till the end be,
So he told Daniel, go thy way unto the end, B.
for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the
So he
day.
told Daniel he gonna rest, but he said Daniel gonna stand in his lot at the end of the days. What that mean?
You know, he gonna get into his portion, right? Portion of the land, right?
Now, he gonna be here right now.
And his lot, though, they talking about land, right?
Now his life talking about his portion. He gonna stand in his position, baby.
Yeah.
So Daniel gonna be back at the end time.
He'll be wherever.
He gonna Daniel back right now, prophesying, breaking his vision down. That's why he told Daniel, seal up the book to the end. He told Daniel, go that way and rest. But in the end time, you gonna read it again.
And stand in that lot at the end of the day.
Stand our life at the end of the day. So Daniel standing in his because the end of the days, is now. We get into the kingdom. That's gonna be the beginning of our day. So that ain't talking about it. That's Daniel in his life now, just showing you. That's one reincarnation scripture in the Bible. And you can get the scripture you want.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 1. Thus saith Yahweh, keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness to be revealed. Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the son of man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and keepeth his hand from doing any evil. Neither lets the son of the stranger that have joined himself to Yahweh speak, saying, Yahweh have utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the Enoch say, behold, I am a dry tree.
All right, stop right there. He said, neither let the son of the stranger that has joined himself to him say, he utterly separated me from his people, which is my point.
Okay.
You cannot say them people is utterly separated because the Most High going to accept them. If they live right before the Most High, if they Most High serve them, on everything the Most High going to say.
Now get first Peter.
But I'm saying,
we're gonna get we say precept gotta be on precept.
Yeah.
So let's get a precept to
I bet. But I'm talking about he going to deep too.
First Peter 1.
And so here's the ball. Let's stop. Here's my time. Listen, you are kind. You read this. It said, don't let the stranger that is joined himself to the Most High say that you've been totally separated from the people. How you going to take this? Be totally honest.
But you gotta look the word stranger up, brother. You gotta let me ask you this. All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. See, can I ask you a question? But see how you so bent on what you believe? But all right, now, let me say this though. We asked you asked us a question. We answered. Now let me ask you a question. You just said cut it out. You cannot answer my question. Now, answer my question. Just like that. If you got a family member, right? You ain't seen them in a long
You're finna go to, and none of that gotta be done. I just read it. The Most High just
see, you won't even answer my question.
because you can't undo the word.
If you ain't gonna answer my question, I'm through answering yours.
Well, the Most High said, do not let a stranger say that you that utterly separated me from his people.
Let's go get a precept for this.
I know, man. You think that I know that's what I know.
I just say you need to get an understanding of what you know.
I got a perfect understanding.
Now you see how I've been calling out. I said, brother, I'm not trying to say you don't know nothing.
I heard
because that's what's in your mind. I know this. That's through the Spirit of the Lord. I say you need to get an understanding of what you know. See, you changing my words, bro. All I said you need to get. Go ahead, read it. That is the precept to this. Just read.
It's 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1.
Yeah.
Peter, an apostle of Yahweh HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered abroad, scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Right. So it's
elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience, and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Shai. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied.
okay. So Peter said to the strangers scattered abroad, right? So now you on the phone. You gotta get an understanding of
So
this.
you better try to make it like it when you talking about strength, you talking about airplane, right? Like we talking about airplane.
We gonna do it.
That's why he was saying that you
that
gotta
every time
understand
they come to the salvation Gentiles, look, no, they ain't Gentiles, they talking about us. No, they ain't they talking about us. Bro,
So what are we
gonna save anybody that's serving him, man?
So
And that's common sense.
So give us a name. Get
And that's
Isaiah
common
14.
sense.
Get Isaiah 14.
that's
Isaiah 40.
that's common sense.
Get Isaiah 40. Get Isaiah 40, like you said. We're gonna get Isaiah 40 now. We getting precepts, bro. We gotta understand it.
All right, let me continue reading.
And the scripture say that the Lord is a power that change not.
Exactly.
He don't
Isaiah
change.
40.
So he said in the Old Testament that the nations they didn't mean nothing to him. But he made a covenant with us that he'll never forsake us.
Why you casting out this stuff?
Because you gotta understand, you gotta get the understanding
what the word is.
Okay, so check this out. Now, then I want you to explain this scripture to me. Neither let the son of the stranger. Isaiah chapter 15. But you ain't explained it. I want you to explain it to me. Because it's so simple. It's so simple. No, you didn't. You ain't explained this.
You got 1 Peter. Now we finna
You ain't explained this. I want you to explain this scripture. This is what I want you to explain. It say, verse 2, blessed is the man that doeth this, and the son of man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and keepeth his hand from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger that hath joined himself to the Most High speak, saying, the Most High hath utterly separated me from his people. He said, if you not of my people, you do not say that I just separate you from my people, because I haven't. And that's what he said.
Didn't the Most
You
High
can't change
disclaim
that.
us?
You can't change it.
Didn't the Most High disown us? He said, I will not be your God and you will not be my people. Didn't he not say that?
I know, screw. He said, I will be your God and you will be my people.
Right. That's why we saying.
You can't take that away. You cannot undo that.
Keep reading. Keep reading Isaiah.
All right. For thus said,
Let him read. Let him read. What you had? Get Isaiah 40 first, though. Get Isaiah 40. Hold it. We going back to that, bro. Hold it. Because see.
Look, man. He said, for thus saith the Most High unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath and choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in mine house and within my walls a place and a name better than them of sons and daughters.
Who's a eunuch? What's a eunuch?
Oh, eunuch, the people that give up sex. That's the people that give up sex.
Right.
All right. Also, the sons of the stranger that join themselves to the Most High to serve him and to love the name of the Most High, to be his servants.
Yeah.
Everyone that keepeth the Sabbaths from polluting them and taketh hold of my covenant. Even them will I bring to my holy mountain and make them joyful in my house of prayer, and their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon mine altar. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people. And you can't change. You can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't change that. On my life, bro. He gonna save them, man. How would you feel if you truly served the Most High? I'm asking you something, man. If you truly wasn't from another nation and you served the Most High, how would you feel if somebody sitting there telling you, "Oh, you can't be saved"? It's wrong. On my life, it's wrong. On my life, that's wrong.
Okay, let's go.
On my life, that's wrong.
But we're gonna see what the Bible says.
We just said. We just heard what
You
it
got
said.
one verse. We're gonna put
But,
precept.
bro,
Preach your precept. Where your precept at with that?
How simple was that?
Huh?
He said he gonna have them in his house.
This is Isaiah
He says
chapter
house gonna be called
40,
a house of prayer for all people.
verse,
You can't change this.
I'm going to start at verse 14. Verse 13. Who have directed the Spirit of the Lord,
Right.
or being his counselor have taught him.
See who taught the Lord? Who being his
Nobody.
counselor? Who tried to tell him that when he go ahead, dog?
With whom took he counsel, who instructed him and taught him in the path of judgment,
Right.
and taught him knowledge, and showed to him the way of understanding.
Right.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
The nations are a drop of the bucket.
Now you just saying the nation is nothing. That's basically what he's saying. The nation is
Exactly.
nothing.
Right.
But
And
that
are
ain't
counted as the small dust of the balance.
Counted as the smallest dust of the
Well,
best. So this is
listen, man, you got a spirit of truth. Y'all got a spirit of truth.
Behold,
Y'all got a spirit of
he
truth.
taketh up the isles as a very little thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are counted as nothing.
So every nation is before the Lord is counted as nothing.
Even us.
Go
And
ahead.
they
even
are
us.
counted to him
Oh,
less
lad.
than
We
nothing
his
in
business.
vanity.
It don't matter. We still a nation.
Man, he looked
We
at us and-
people.
Go
We
ahead.
filthy rag. We done.
Now we gonna get after that since he's saying that. Second year to 654. Go ahead. Now we gonna get precept. Keep going. Keep going. Finish that. We gonna get precept upon precept. Something you can't do.
I know one thing.
Verse
That's why we said.
I know the Most High was just. I know he was just very clear. I know he was just very clear on
Verse
what he said.
18.
He was very clear.
To whom,
Come out, bro. Come on.
to whom then will ye liken the Most High?
So who you gonna liken to the Most High? You? No, because with our little weak man, we get weak for the other nations. That's how we got
See,
it.
there you go.
I'm
That's
saying,
the proof. No, but I'm saying that is what that's in our people's heart. On my life, I've seen it. Our people do not want the other nation to be saved, but that's
The
not
Most High
scripture.
don't want them to be
Then
saved.
what did he just say? Let me read this again.
Nah, you don't gotta read
He
it
just
no
said, it's also to the sons of the stranger, them that join themselves to the Most High to serve him, and to love the name of the Most High, to be his servants, everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and taketh hold of my covenant, even them will I bring to my holy mountain, and make them joyful in my house of prayer.
So
So
what?
let me ask you this.
He said a burnt offering is going to be accepted. How you
Let-
going?
let me ask you this.
How can you take that away?
Let me ask you this.
Can't.
Is that the
You
same?
can't
Is
take
that the
that
same straight just talked about in 1 Peter chapter 1?
No.
How
Because
you
he
know?
just said,
How you know?
because he did. I'm going to tell you
How
why.
you
I'm
know?
going to tell you why.
How you know
I'm going to tell you why.
It's this word
I'm gonna tell you
stranger
why.
right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why. Because he said, he said, even them will I bring to my holy mountain and make them joyful in my house of prayer.
So who is
Listen,
that
I'm not
them?
through. I'm not through. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar. for mine house shall be called a house of prayer for all people.
So
For
who-
all.
who-
Look,
who-
look, for some people,
who
for
is it
all
talking
people.
about though?
It said for all people.
It said in the beginning the strangers, right?
He just said for all
It
people.
said in the business, but it's talking about the strangers.
Look, that's what we
though.
Hebrew.
It's talking about the
We
strangers.
hard-hearted. We hard-hearted. He said all people,
It's
man.
talking about the
Let me,
strangers.
let me, let me, if I can say this, let me say this. Let me
He
say
said
this,
all
Mark. Let
people,
me say
man.
this, Mark.
You gotta listen. When you go home, you gotta seek the Most High on it. Don't be locked into nothing, man.
Get
The
the
same way,
secondary receipt.
the same way I ain't locked in. Listen,
You is locked in.
how I'm locked in? I'm locked in on this.
So when he said all the nations know nothing in this,
Exactly, I agree.
let us finish.
What you saying?
Let us finish. So nations ain't nothing. We get precepts to them.
My thing, how can you undo that?
He ain't out there. He ain't out there, bro. He can't even understand it. What's the understanding of He said, Isaiah 40, he said, nah, because see, I'm gonna show you where you wrong at again. Let me show you. Now come on, bro. Come on, man. You gonna prove through the scripture. I did not be saying Isaiah 40, he say all before him is there's nothing. You said it's talking about the Israelites too, right? Then you say that.
All nations be nothing. Yeah.
Okay,
We a nation.
Then we're gonna get
Think about it. He said all nations.
Come on,
We a
man.
nation.
We're gonna get the precept and show you what they're talking about, man.
Second
All
Ezra,
nations. All nations.
chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures,
Right.
of him comest we all.
After Adam come, we all come from Adam. Then we went through Lord,
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
and the people also who thou have chosen. Who are the people he chose? Alright, go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee,
Right.
O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Right.
As for the other people,
As for the other people,
which also come of Adam,
which also come of Adam,
thou hast said that they are nothing.
so that's who he come out of nothing. He just separated the people who he chose. He made it, well, that's who he made this world for, us. These people on the same. As for the other nations who thou said they are nothing, so it's the same precept in Isaiah 40. That's why I went to Isaiah 28. Precept got to be a precept, line upon line. You got to go here a little, there a little. So that's why when you brought out Isaiah 56 to the stranger, so we went and got a precept to that same word stranger. But we gonna, but not only that, we gonna go deeper into the first.
They're gonna undo what he said.
We ain't undoing it. We put a precept.
If he said I'm gonna take them, if he said they serve me, I'm gonna take them to my holy mountain.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam,
As for the other people which come to Adam,
thou hast said that they are nothing,
they are nothing.
but like unto spittle.
They like it to spill it. So he was wrong about saying he was talking about the Israelites.
No, I was all right. Isaiah 56, that's all you gotta read.
And has likened the
Listen to me,
abundance of them unto a flock, and fowlers upon a step.
I smoke with it. I smoke with it.
I know. You ain't getting it clear.
Herb bearing is clear. Herb bearing
Eat herb. Not smoke. I smoke the eat.
If you make a tea out of it, guess what? Guess what? If you make a tea, guess what? It still get hot. If you eat it in your food, guess what? He put that in there. He put THC in that place. He made that place. He made that place.
Now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing. These heathen which have ever been reputed as
So
nothing.
these heathens, these other nations, who he wants to say has been recruited as nothing. That's why Isaiah 40 said, who directed the Spirit of the
That's
Lord?
why-
Who been the Lord counsel? You can't tell
That's
the
why
Lord
he said,
that the other nations
also
gonna be
the
saved.
sons,
When
he
said
said the sons of the strangers that join, he said the sons of the strangers that join themselves to me. He ain't talking about any of the heathen that's worshiping other God. He's talking about the heathen that's join themselves to him.
Lord.
The Most High gonna accept you. If you come to the Most High, he gonna accept you. I don't care what people you from.
Have
I don't care what
begun
people
to
you
the
from.
Lord
I don't care what people
and
you
to
from.
devour us.
You can't change the world.
Read it
You
again.
can't. The Most High made them.
Now,
He made you. Ain't no better than them.
Lord,
You ain't no
behold,
better than them.
These heathen which have never been reputed as nothing.
So the heathens which have been recruited as nothing, you have the Bible, brother. It's like
have begun to be lords over us.
see, they begun to be lords over us. All these other heathen nations ruling over us right now.
Why? Why? Why they ruling over us? Why they ruling over us?
So they gonna
Why is they ruling over us?
they gonna-
I'm asking you, why are they ruling over us?
Went off when we disobeyed the Lord.
Right, you. So why you playing on this? That's what he was. That's what we do. That's what we do.
I ain't blaming
We
nothing.
do. Yes, we do. The scripture made it. We don't want them to be saved. We don't want them to be saved.
bro.
Because we got
You
animosity.
say that the
We
scripture
got
came out, man.
animosity.
You got a problem with the
I'm telling the
scripture.
truth. I just read the scripture.
Listen,
But
what about this
You just
scripture?
said-
I hear it.
So you saying I'm saying this what Aaron was saying. This was wrote after this.
It's not changed.
This wrote after this.
It can't change.
Go ahead, bro.
It can't change.
Even though we still went up, yeah, we went up. Listen,
But the Most High said they join themselves to him.
we disobeyed the Lord.
Come on, bro.
We got haters for them and they got haters for us.
They got his bro too.
They got haters for us, bro. We still trying to love them. You know
A lot of our
So they got haters
But
for
a lot
us.
of our
Stop saying.
I'm not saying you been
I'm saying.
Come on,
They hate us first, bro.
I knew about
Yeah,
you
I hate
like a
them.
long time. I know
I
you
hate
do.
them
I know
because
you do.
they hate me.
And so, and listen, so
They
you
hate me,
you
bro.
hate them so much that you change the scripture, bro. You hate them so
I ain't
much that
changing
you,
none.
all my life you
So
is.
the Lord said he hate Esau. Do he love
Yeah,
him or
he say he
hate him?
hate Esau.
So he love
But
him
it
or
can't
hate him?
change the way he said if they join themselves to him.
Go
He said he
ahead.
gonna accept. I just read it.
So
Can't
if
change
the
it.
Lord say he hate Esau, he don't love him.
That's why it ain't gonna be no more remaining. It ain't gonna be no more remaining from the house of
Verse
Esau.
58.
Okay, then what they gotta do with all
But
those
we,
nations? What they gotta do with it?
That's what we should go ahead.
Okay, you can't
But
change
we,
it. He
thy
said my house
people,
gonna be a house
We
of
thy
prayer.
people.
whom thou hast called thy firstborn,
He called us his firstborn.
thy only begotten, and thy fervent lovers,
We the fervent lover of the Lord. This how he
I ain't knocking
are
up.
given
I'm
into
not knocking
their
up.
hand.
I ain't knocking up.
Are given into their hand.
Give it into their hands. So you were saying, I'm saying this. This the prophet of the Lord saying this.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just saying what he's saying. See, I'm gonna let my man. I can't direct the spirit of the Lord. I ain't gonna try to counsel the Lord. Whatever his words say, that's what I'm riding
Exactly.
with. Go ahead.
Exactly.
If the
So what
world
about this words?
It's not doing this, bro.
If the word
doing
No,
this.
it ain't.
now
Exactly.
be made for our sake,
Right.
why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
Why we don't possess the inheritance
We
with the
too
word?
hard headed and stiff neck. You already know.
How
why.
long shall this endure?
How long should this endure?
Till he stand up.
How long? Until the Lord come, the salvation is for us. Now get on. Read strangers again in First Peter. How we got strangers. And then we're gonna get John 7 and 35. Yeah. Then we're gonna get Isaiah 147 to 149.
I get it.
Hey,
Hey,
step, please.
but I
step
peeped that a long time ago, though.
Please step from in
That's
front
the
of the
first
camera.
thing that I was against when Hebrew
Go
Israelites.
ahead, bro.
And I said,
The first thing against the Hebrew Israelite. Are you a Hebrew
Yes,
Israelite?
I'm here listening. You already ain't listening.
So you against yourself?
You didn't even listen to what I said. You didn't even hear what I was saying.
You said
I said the first thing when I was listening to Hebrew Israelites, the first thing I seen when they were wrong in was they got a hatred for the nations, which caused them to say, oh, the nation, they can't be saved. That's so dumb. It's so dumb to say that them people can't be
First
saved.
chapter-
That is so.
First
Then
Peter,
what are we? How we a
chapter
light to the
1.
Gentiles then?
Verse 1.
Who we been a light to ourselves? That don't even make sense.
An apostle of Yahweh Shah
Like
Hamashiach,
thyself. You just saying how people lost.
Well,
Well, like to the ones that's
Paul said, get out. Paul said, get out of here. I'm finna go to
Peter, an apostle of Yahweh
And then he
Shah
started going all over
Hamashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus,
So there go your word strangers again. To the strangers scattered throughout Pontus. Go ahead.
Galatia,
Galatia,
Cappadocia,
Galatia.
Asia, and Bithynia,
Right.
elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father,
Right.
through sanctification of the Spirit and obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied.
Okay. So now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get that same scripture. Then you're going to get John 7 and 35. The word Gentiles. That's what we do. We're going to get precept upon precept.
But it's
Land
not-
upon land. Let us do it, brother. Please.
But it's
brother.
not right. It ain't right.
Please.
I'm just being honest. I got nothing but the spirit of the Most High.
Please get the precept.
I ain't got nothing but the spirit of the Most
We
High.
supposed to be pulling out precepts, man.
And I'm talking about up to that point.
I have a 21 son coming to
So far, that's the only thing y'all based on. And I just read it to you. It's real quick. He said my house gonna be called a house of prayer for all people. How you gonna change it?
So
You can't change
you
that, man.
understand the precept upon precept, right?
He said my house gonna be called a house of prayer
Let's
for all
answer the question,
people.
bro. You
No,
understand
no, I want you to
precept
answer.
upon
No, I want you to answer.
We've been answering your
No,
question.
okay, I ain't heard you answer my question one time.
I
So here go the
answered
first
your
time.
question, too.
Okay, answer this one. He said my house gonna be called a house of prayer for all people. What does that mean?
Read the whole scripture.
See what I'm saying? I didn't ask you to read.
Let me,
I said, what do it?
I'm going to
I
tell
said,
you what it
do
means.
that mean?
I'm going to tell you, you would never listen, though.
Okay,
After
what?
the
He said
1,000
my
years,
house
I'm
gonna
going
be
to say
a house
this.
for all people.
All right,
What
yeah,
do that
let's
mean?
talk about our people first, but let me say
Oh, he
this.
said all
Let me,
people.
can I finish, bro? Can I finish? Please,
Okay,
can
I'm
I
listening.
finish?
I'm listening.
After the 1,000-year slavery, bro,
Yeah,
we're going to take the bondage off the other nations. Esau going to be done away with.
he's all gone.
The other, the 1,000-year slavery, we implement our law, statutes, and commandments across the four corners of the earth. The other nations gonna learn to keep our law, statutes, and commandments. They're gonna be in their own land. They're gonna have to let me finish. Let me finish. Don't cut me out, bro. Please. I'm trying to answer your question.
Shit, I already know. I just read. Most I just answered.
All right, see, but so you don't want us to answer?
I'm
the question.
listening to you.
All Alright then, man, you got too much pride, man.
No, you got pride, man.
Come on, man.
You got pride, man.
No, I ain't.
Yes, you do. You
I
full
asked
of it. You full of it.
I asked you about Daniel 12, but you can't even break it down.
I ain't trying to break it down.
You the one brought
break
it up.
For what? They ain't nothing to break down.
You brought it up.
The only thing I said was he said at the end. The only thing I said was
35.
at the end. He said, "Some gonna come to everlasting life. Some gonna come to shame." That's the only thing I said about Daniel.
Right.
Okay.
But guess what though? You
I'm
got
just saying you got some people that gonna be eternally damned. What you saying ain't gonna happen, right?
This is John
You
chapter
saying nobody gonna be
7.
eternally damned,
Let me
right?
get this first quick. This First Peter, when he read again, this in the New Living Translation. So in the King James, it got stranger right there, right? Because I'm gonna say this: if any one of these people on this side know, they know this. This how our people talk. If you got a family member or a close partner, and you ain't seen them in a long time, what's the first thing how they'll greet you? What up, stranger? Where you been, stranger? See, this how our people always talk. But that's why we went into in the prologue when we trying to show the brother.
What you saying?
When we trying to show the brother, you take in the English language, you read that for face value. You can think that's talking about another nation. But when you go into the Greek and the Hebrew and understand who the stranger are, that's why I'm finna read this right here. This the same verse. This the same verse. I want you to read this verse again after I read this. This First Peter. This First Peter 1.
Read
It's
it and
all
pray.
good.
Read it and pray.
It's all good. We just gonna roll, man. We gonna roll, cause we know this ain't for everybody. First Peter 1. This letter is from Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach. I am writing to God's chosen people who are living as foreigners in provinces of Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. So for the word stranger right here, now it's broken down right. It said to God's chosen people who are living as foreigners. That's what the strangers that Peter was talking about. So this why you got to continue to study and go into the different languages to get the understanding of this. Now get me read 1 Peter again, and we're gonna get John 7 and 35.
Y'all gonna be shocked. Y'all
First
gonna
Peter
find
chapter
out.
1.
Y'all gonna find out Most High got service.
In,
He got
King
service
James
in every
version.
nation. The Most High got
Peter,
service in every
an
nation.
apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach,
You gonna find out tell you the truth.
to the strangers
Where you
scattered
going?
throughout Pontus,
I ain't gonna, you know, I ain't
Galatia.
gonna do that.
Bro, why you leaving? No, we just reading the
Cause it
scripture.
gets too. We know the Most High don't want us like that, man.
Like what?
It's
We
too-
reasoning. This how Paul and them was
All right, if
doing.
y'all taking it like that, then I'm taking it like
Oh
that.
yeah, we spiritual, bro.
Yeah, man.
We spiritual. Look, bro, we spiritual, man. We spiritual, man. This men talking though, bro. This ain't we spiritual. Man. This ain't nothing physical.
No, I wasn't talking. I just don't want anyone like a bad, like you said, try to keep all the appearance, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah, I feel it. But see that mark. Now, am I making something up? All right. Read 1 Peter again. Read that again, bro.
Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus,
Right.
Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Same scripture.
I understand that perfectly. I understand that when the Bible says strangers. I understand that sometimes when it says strangers, it might be for our people.
Right.
But what I'm saying, Isaiah 56, what? He said, my house can be a house of prayer for all people, man.
Okay, but let me say
Stop being
this.
stiff, nigga, get stiff.
Who is his house? We the house.
He talking about in Jerusalem.
We the house. But who didn't say the kingdom of heaven was within us?
Yeah,
So
within us.
right. So we the kingdom. We represent the kingdom. That's why on the gates.
But the kingdom coming though. You know he said the kingdom. You know he said
That's us.
Thy kingdom come now.
Yeah.
He talking about you know Revelation coming out of heaven.
You gotta understand that, boy.
It's coming down.
Who is the bride?
The bride is
It's his people.
his people.
Right. So that's us being delivered. We the kingdom. When they give a description of the kingdom of heaven, I know you know, cause you've been reading. I ain't never say you ain't been reading.
I know.
Right. I just say it's certain stuff you gotta get an understanding from. How many gates?
12.
And what name written on the gates? You know it's 12 angels. But
It's 12 gates and 12 foundations.
Right. Who name written on the gates?
I know the apostles are written on some, and then tribes.
These people,
Yeah,
right?
the tribes on some, and then the apostles.
It's the tribes, 12 tribes of Israel. You know, so that's why we the kingdom. So the kingdom that's coming down from the heaven, that's us being delivered from the four corners of the earth, coming out of the chariots, coming down. That's everybody seeing us go here.
Just like Jerusalem is a place of people before it's a place, the kingdom is a people before it's a place. Because you can't have a kingdom without the people.
But why y'all fighting that scripture, man? Y'all know what that. Listen, you can't just be all jokes aside though. Y'all know good and well that that's cut and dry. The Most High said anything. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why he got that. He got that scripture there because look, That's why I still. I'm being dead serious, man. I seen it a long time ago, man. Our people, we have to analyze this thing. I understand why. And because of that,
animosity against us.
I understand. I know, but I'm just saying.
We only fight man.
Exactly. But we
We
can.
tried to work with them, and this is how we got into captivity.
I'm not talking about lifting up the sin from that. I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about who he said. He said the ones that join themselves to him. You're not gonna tell me that somebody from another nation gonna serve the Most High. The Most High gonna turn. He's not gonna do it.
serve him.
Yes, they can't. See, that's a lie.
We're gonna see.
I just read it. I just read it. Come on, man.
No, we just don't get the precepts, bro.
I just read. He said anybody. He said if he join himself to me and serve me, I'm gonna accept him.
Get on.
Why is that so hard, man?
Get Michael too.
Do you know how hard?
Nah, Michael too. Where it said.
Man, do you know how horrible that'll be?
Get Michael too.
If I just couldn't be saved, if I'm just here on, I just ain't nothing I can do. The Most High ain't finna do that, man.
They gonna be. It's just like this. They gonna be giving a week after 1,000 years slavery, bro. This is what's gonna happen right here. Go ahead. Michael too.
I got. That's why Hebrew, man. Hebrew,
Michael
man.
too.
Hebrew.
You a Hebrew too, bro?
I know, man, but that's cut and dry though.
We gonna see, man. We just gonna get the precepts out, bro.
Ain't no way, man. Y'all do not want them jokes. They gonna be right there with us, man. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
Right there with us.
On everything, I just read it. I just read it. I just read it.
Micah chapter 4, verse 1.
Micah chapter 4, verse 1. Check it out, man.
But in the last days it shall come to pass
Right.
that the mountain of the house of Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountain,
Right.
and it shall be exalted above the hills.
So our kingdom, which is the Lord, gonna be above all the governments, go ahead.
And people shall flow into it. And many nations shall come and say, Come and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh and the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways.
Right. So
That's how it's gonna be.
That's gonna be in the kingdom, but it ain't gonna be no soft thing. We're gonna get to that too. I know you know Jesus said he there service and handmade. Not only that, we're gonna move them with a rod.
Oh yeah, you done all right.
So
Because it ain't gonna be here, you done all right.
this what's gonna
That's our kingdom, man.
right. So they ain't gonna be able. They
gonna be there.
They gonna build it up. They gonna build it up.
They gonna serve us. But that's my see. I ain't saying what you think I'm saying. They gonna come into our kingdom and rule. I ain't saying that. All I'm saying they gonna be there. That's all.
They gonna be slaves.
We gonna take chances. I ain't arguing it. I'm not gonna argue scripture.
So that's what we saying.
We agree. What they agree. All they're saying is a person that's serving the Most High, man, you gonna be in His kingdom.
We gonna force them to serve us. Now they ain't gonna want to do
No,
it.
he was talking specifically to people that serve. Most High can think about the Bible. You got people in the Bible that were nations that were Most High servants.
No, who asked you this?
We call Cyrus by servant.
Yeah, because know why? Because he control everything Cyrus
Still,
did.
he was another nation. Yep, all them trying to show you people can be in service for another nation.
But that don't mean they
That don't mean you his people. You're not serving. But you
gonna be
still
saved.
He's gonna accept you, man. He's not gonna reject. All thing I want people to know, he's not gonna reject you as a servant.
He
I'm
ain't
saying
gonna
you
love
serving
him.
him.
He ain't gonna love him like he love us. He
Nah,
ain't
you
gonna love
saying
him
they
at
can
all.
be
That's what see all people. I ain't arguing.
You saying they
So,
can be saved.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They gonna be saved. How they gonna be saved? They gonna be in the kingdom.
They gonna be.
Just because they gonna be there serving us, don't mean that they gonna be saved. That's just like we serving over here now. We ain't saved. We in Esau kingdom. We not saved. We in hell. So just like when we get in our
y'all
kingdom,
saying y'all gonna try to put them in hell.
See how we
it's gonna be hell is gonna be a condition that they gonna be in.
Hell is
Servitude, but look,
Hell is
think
condition.
about what he said, and I don't know, I can't remember exactly what he said, but you know he said, I gave my people into your hand, and you did heavily lay the yokes on their neck. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so my thing is, it's a righteous slavery. Well, you can have people serve you, but you ain't gotta do them like they did us. What I'm
He
saying.
said, "Run unto them double."
Right. You gonna run into the
I understand all that, and plus I understand before they go, there ain't gonna be a law. They're gonna be, you know, we're gonna be fighting.
But see,
So we go-
I get it.
That's what you listen, bro.
I'm not-
listen. You
I
gotta
get it.
understand.
I get it.
What you talking about is after they serve, after their 1,000-year slavery of us ruling them with the rod of iron, we gonna beat them in subjection, just like that. It's just like that. Just like during the time of slavery. We didn't bow down. They forced this upon us, like you say, put their yokes of iron. They got us until they tamed us. And then they like, nah. Cause just like the sell outside people, right? The sell outside people, they call themselves serving the white man, right? They do his bid. Even though they serve him, he still will show them, y'all still a nigga. Y'all still ain't a part of my kingdom. Nigga, we give you this money just so you can lead your people astray. But at the end, they like, that gulf still fixed. Like that gulf with Lazarus and the rich man, it's still a gulf fixed there. I let you get to a certain level, but you can't get to my level. That's why they went out to build I'm making a point on the white man. It's a gulf fixed right now between his kingdom and ours. He'll let our people get to a certain level. When our people think, I can come make laws and rules, nigga, we'll kill you. It's a gulf fix. He's still in his kingdom, just like it's gonna be in our kingdom. They're gonna be serving us, but they ain't gonna have the glory and the power like us. They're gonna be bringing us their women. I'm saying, right. And our kingdom is the everlasting kingdom, right? They're gonna be so they gonna be.
I ain't fighting that they're gonna have no position, no power in our kingdom. All I'm saying is, most time if they serve, he's gonna accept it because that was the word. That's all I was saying. He gonna accept it.
Let me ask you this: during the time of Nehemiah, during that time, when Cyrus gave the decree for us to go back and build the kingdom,
is that gonna happen?
Huh?
Are we gonna actually go back and build anything?
No, it's spiritual right now. It's the altar where he read it. We building it up right now. The kingdom of heaven is within us. We the king. Then Luke 17, what the Lord tell them, look not for the kingdom of heaven to come with observation. You know, they gonna say low here, low there. The kingdom of heaven is within us. So we building up our kingdom right now through this word. We is the kingdom. But listen, we're going to go back to our land, and our physical kingdom going to be built up by the other nations.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right, just like we built up their kingdom.
No doubt.
Right. And see, for 1,000 years, we ain't going to be treating them good, bro, cause just like that. You got the Chinese, the Japanese, the Arabs, all them. They compared it against us, bro. They don't treat us
no doubt. Like you said, nobody who they stepped up for. Ain't nobody stood up for.
They don't treat us right. Even.
See, I don't want to come off as somebody. I know the first thing you think is look at him defending them heathen. The only thing I'm saying is the heathen. I ain't talking about the regular. I'm talking about somebody that say, I want to learn your word. I want to serve them people. I don't care what nation you're from.
But they ain't gonna. But let me say this though. But see, that's another thing too. We got something called confusion of faith. You know about that?
Confusion of
faith.
Faith.
Yeah. Because we got a lot of Israelites that look like Chinese. Yeah. They look like Japanese. We got a lot of Israelites that look like the white men, the Irish, the Italians.
Because your mind.
Most he got to sort that out of them.
Right. But see, we can tell by the spirit. We judge them by the spirit. Like we'll call the other nations out, but if they can come, what it say?
Like the white folks.
Our spirit.
So-called white folks. Yeah. They came up and listened and started accepting the scriptures and started actually getting with it and not, rejecting none of the stuff. Yeah. You can probably gamble that they might be an Israelite.
Yeah, they're going to serve. They're going to be served. Yeah, they're going to serve.
No, I'm saying they might be Israelites according to their forefathers.
Oh, you saying? Oh, got you.
Right. See, because that's what I'm saying. Like you see it, like you see a tag. You see like the Irish, the Italians, and who else is like the Irish, the Italians, the Scottish. A lot of them look white. But why you think the white man treated them different when they came? Because they land went back to us. See, that's another thing too. That's the vision John saw in Revelation 7. When he saw us coming out of all nations, kindreds, and tongues. Yeah. John just saw the vision of that. And he saw our people looking like Bruce Lee was an Israelite. Bruce Lee land went back to us. Elvis Presley land go back to us.
He look like a nigga. He got a nigga hair.
Blake Griffin look like a nigga. Brett Favre land go back to the Native American Indians. Elvis Presley land go back.
I know a lot of Native Americans look straight white.
Exactly. So that's what you got to. That's another thing that I want you to get now today too. A lot of the Israelites look like the other nation. Not just like this. I can move to China right now and have a son by a Chinese woman. So you could, but guess what? If I have a son, I can have a daughter, right? Nah, I can have a son. Then he might look at a mixture between them. He might be kind of light skinned, but then you can tell by his features he go back to me. But then he might get another Chinese woman, and if that keep going on, eventually that son come out looking like a Chinese. But if you go back and do his fatherland, 4, 5, the great granddaddy here Israelite. So that's what we got out here too. See, so Right. So we ain't just out here.
And it's the man, and whatever
You
the
go
man,
back to
no
the
matter
man,
what that
right.
woman is, right?
You go back to the father's seat. But to get back to the point you making, after the 1,000 years of slavery now, that's when they gonna serve us. And then, like you said in Zechariah, we said anybody that don't want to serve us,
No rain.
there ain't gonna be no rain. Then say we're gonna destroy them. So some of them still gonna be trying to rebel.
Yeah,
but do that 1,000-year slavery.
He actually gonna let, believe it or not, he gonna let them do what they do. He ain't gonna force. They gonna be serving. They gonna be serving that same old guy. But he gonna require that you come up here and honor me once a year. He gonna require that of them.
They gonna they like you said, read that again, right? See, we gonna see that's why I'm telling you, that 1,000-year slavery, we implementing the law, statutes, and commandments on the face of the earth. And we listen.
But you know the scripture to say, it said, and we gonna serve the Most High in our land, and they gonna serve their guys. You know, I don't know. It's the scripture that
But
says
that already happened. See, that's why you gotta go real little dirt. Let me finish. That's why you gotta go. They doing that now. They doing that now. That's why the scripture says you gotta go real little and very little, because first 3 verses might be coincide with each other, and then the 4th verse will be the jump to something else.
Yeah.
That's how this book was written. So you can't read the Bible like you read a regular book. They go.
They got to come up every year and come to the Feast of, I want to say the Feast of Tabernacle every year, and then they go back to their own land. You know what I'm saying? Because it do say the law gonna go out from Jerusalem.
Right.
So I ain't denying that, but like you said, you gonna have
Any one of them that don't want to serve us, we're gonna destroy them. Until they gonna learn, like, man, we ain't fucking up no more. For real, it's just Isaiah 6 to tell you that. Any nation that won't serve us, we gonna destroy.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro. See, so that's what I thought you were just talking about.
They gonna smoke around.
Yeah, they gonna be safe.
Don't smoke around this place.
Yeah, please don't smoke, man. Smoke, man.
School, give me a call. You can't get right, school.
School,
He's standing in front of the camera. School smoking.
Yeah.
School here, though.
Oh yeah, you sure right.
Yeah,
School ain't no fool. He ain't no fool.
Micah chapter 4, verse 1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains,
Right.
and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it. And many nations shall come and say, Come, let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh and the house of the power of Jacob.
You know why they gonna say this? Cause they gonna be the washed up, the Lord deliver.
Exactly.
They gonna see all our power.
Exactly.
So they gonna be like, man, hey,
Like I said, they gonna be grabbing onto you, saying, "We gonna come with you. We done heard the Most High with you." I know you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, they gonna be basically, they gonna be like, they gonna find out like we gonna do whatever y'all want us to do. They gonna bling us all they
just like the Egypt, and they were giving us all their stuff.
Right.
And he will teach us of his ways, and
Right.
we will walk in his paths.
Right.
For the law shall go forth of
They
Zion,
said that.
Right.
and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem.
Right.
And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off.
Right.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither
Right.
shall they learn war anymore.
Right.
But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid.
You finna read what I'm
Yeah.
For the mouth of Yahweh of hosts has spoken it.
Right.
For all people will walk every one in the name of his
his
God,
God,
yeah.
and will walk in the name of Yahweh our power forever and ever.
Right.
And that day said Yahweh. But I
people
assemble-
though, he said there ain't gonna be no war right there. No.
No, they ain't gonna learn war no more. We gonna have some complete power, because you know in Ezekiel 37.
But you see how they still saying they gonna be holding on, saying, "Look, God, it's just people."
Yeah, right.
They gonna be doing that.
But, yeah, they is.
We gonna be, but like I said, but they still gotta come up. No matter what you doing in your land, you still gotta come up and show honor to the Most High. So
That's it on it.
And will I assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I will
that's my favorite.
have afflicted.
Right.
I'll just finish the scripture.
Oh yeah, you good. Huh? Now get Matthew 10 and 5 and 6, because I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression. The other nations will not be saved. They would not be saved. The other nations would not be saved. I'm misinterpreting it, brother. All he's saying is they not gonna be saved when the deliverance comes. Any nation in America right now, when the Lord come back, if you of another nation, you gonna be destroyed. 2/3 of our people gonna be destroyed too, who ain't right. But only people getting delivered in those chariots is the Israelites.
But you remember, we ain't going back by ourselves, like, so they're going to be joining with us because they got to go
No, they see a lot of them already over there in the land.
But
All the
he
nations.
said we're going to come with them. I'm talking about, I think Isaiah 14.
But then you got to understand what they're talking about. That same stranger that's joined to us is the Israelites again at First Peter.
No, I ain't talking about 56, I'm talking about where
You're talking about Isaiah 14. You're talking about Isaiah 14. They're going to cleave to us.
Yeah,
That's talking about Israelites, brother. That's talking about the Israelites. Because the other
they said they're going to be our servants and handmaids.
yeah, you see it jump right here. The scriptures jump. Just like Revelation 20, scriptures jump. What I have told you here.
Matthew chapter 10.
Get Matthew 10, 5 and 6. Then get Matthew 15, 24. Then we're going to get John 7 and the third fast. Step back a little bit, bro.
So Matthew 10. It's Matthew chapter 10, verse 5.
These are words straight out of Yahushua, man, the Lord and Savior.
These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles,
Right.
into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not,
Right.
but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because that's what the word was for. In Matthew 15 and 24.
Well, at that point.
Period.
Paul took it.
We're going to see why, though. We're going to see why. See
So
why.
Matthew 15, 24. It's Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. When he answered and said, I am not sent but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
See what the Lord said? He ain't sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Right.
That's the Messiah. That's all he was doing was dealing with us. I'm saying after he left, he was commanding Paul to go into the other nations.
He told him to go. Yes, sir. Get back to 28. They call it great commission. They sent him 2 by 2. You gonna tell them to preach to all nations. I'm gonna show you why he said it. Probably the last couple verses.
Matthew chapter 28, verse 18. Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
So it ain't strong with Paul. So that's what I'm saying. Let's get more understanding. Before the Lord left, he told the disciples to do this because it started with Peter.
Yeah, what I meant.
Now, I ain't trying to prove you
No,
wrong.
I'm just saying he came for the Israelites, but after him, the message was go and take it to all nations.
And that goes back into the scripture where you said the house of Judah shall be saved first. Salvation starts with the knowledge of salvation. So it started in Jerusalem. Why? Because that's where the house of Judah was. Who the house of Judah consists of? Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. But the Negro is the tribe of Judah by itself. So we have the southern kingdom, which consists of the house of Judah, the 3 tribes. But this is before Paul even heard of it right here. You read it again, these words in red right here.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
Verse again.
That is it.
Matthew 28. No, just call the scripture.
Matthew chapter 28, verse 19.
Right.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the
So
Father.
they say, go for it, there what? Teach what?
All nations,
Teach all nations.
baptizing them in the name of the
So
Father.
this in red, this way before Paul. So you have a shot. Okay. So continue. I'm gonna let you say what you finna say. Go ahead.
And of the Son and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen.
Why y'all still ain't hear me say when he said, you know,
He told me 13.
I'm just saying.
I'm finna show you why he said that, bro. I'm finna show you why he said it. Don't precept gotta be up precept on precept. Line upon line. I'm asking you.
You know, man, but I'm just saying, though, at what point
We gonna show you in the scriptures, bro.
At what point do you read and just take it for what it says?
But did not we read, whom shall he teach not? Precept gotta be up on precept. You know what that means? Line upon line, real deal. That's how you gonna get the knowledge. You gotta put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Why would he send them to the other? Why would he
I'm gonna show you. Go ahead, I know.
I'm here talking to you. Start talking.
You know, man.
Why would he send them to the other nations if they can't be saved?
You finna see. You gonna get the scripture to show you, bro.
It's Tobit chapter 3, verse 13.
13.
Tobit chapter 13. Tobit chapter, I'm start at the top. Tobit chapter 13, verse 1. Then Tobit wrote a prayer of rejoicing and said, Blessed be the power that liveth forever, and blessed be his kingdom. For he do scourge and have mercy. He lead him down to hell and bring him up again.
Lead it down to well,
Hell and bring him up again.
lead it down to hell,
Lower it down.
and bring it up again. So if he leads you into hell, where you going to eternal fire, he gonna bring you up again.
He did the Messiah like that.
Cause he what that ain't what that's talking about. It's talking about the grave. It's talking about the grave, brother. See, that's why I tell you. They're going another precept to hell. Go ahead.
Neither is there any that can avoid his hand.
Right.
Confess him before the Gentiles,
Right. Hold on. Here we go. Confess him before the Gentiles.
ye children of Israel,
Children of Israel. So this is the same thing that Yahweh told the disciples. Go ahead. Why?
for he hath scattered us among them.
That's why. He scattered us among them. That's why, brother.
All nations.
Huh?
I ain't said all nations.
Let's read it again. Read it again.
Confess him before the Gentiles,
Right.
ye children of Israel,
Right.
for he hath scattered us among them.
That's what I said. Let you know.
I know
Let me
we've been
keep going.
scattered, but
Let me keep going.
Hold on,
Let
but
me keep going.
read that verse again. Look what listen to before he say we scattered. What he say?
Confess him before the Gentiles,
Confess him before the Gentile, just like Yahweh said. Preach to all nations to observe, do the law. Now it's gonna tell you why.
Listen, told him to get baptized.
ye children of Israel,
You children of Israel,
for he hath scattered us among them.
right? He scattered us among them,
They there declare his greatness and extol him before all the living.
right?
For he is our Lord, and he is our power, our Father forever.
Right.
And he will scourge us for our iniquities,
Right.
and will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations,
Right.
among whom he has scattered us.
That's why he told them to go preach. And then just like I told you too. I see. Know why he told them in Matthew 10, in 5 and 6, go not to the city of Samaria. And anywhere the Gentiles in the city of the Samaritans, go round to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Know why he told them that? You know who the Samaritans were?
I just know they said they had no dealings with them. That's all they know.
So the Samaritans, they was the ancient Africans. What was it? Two dark-skinned nations. Yeah. The Samaritans are the Africans not our people, right? Yeah. So the Africans, the Samaritans are the ancient Africans. You know how they got in their land? Perfect time to get it. I just gonna show you, it's a more to that.
They had a hand in our
Get 2 Kings 17.
they had a hand in our
But see, it's a reason why it's a reason why, and I'm gonna show you what happened when these nations were thinking they could come in our land, keep our laws, statutes, and commands. I know you know what was happening to them.
wait, what for me?
In 2 Kings, when you had the King Hosea, King Hosea, now what is it? King Solomon Nelson, or the Assyrians. He took the northern.
Sennacherib. I think I know what you're talking about.
King Solomon Nelson. He took the northern kingdom. This first.
Is that the king that
You need to point out. Yeah.
I'm trying to see what you're
See, that's why I tell you, bro. Like all this is what I want to get you to understand too. Cause evidently you've been reading. A lot of our people don't. Listen, I give you your props. And I will give you props from day one. All I was saying is there's a lot of scriptures. You gotta get to put the precepts on the precepts and get to understand it.
Oh no, that was
Get to understand it to what those scriptures really mean. Cause just like Yahweh, he started there before Paul. So a lot of people say it started with Paul. And he said go to the Gentiles. We just read it to you in Matthew when he told the other disciples to go before the other nations. So it started before.
It just went Memphis. He just wasn't his call. His call was to go to the
Paul. See the reason why he chose Paul, because Paul could speak the other languages. He could speak the Greek that our people were speaking at the time. Right. But then they so that's why he chose Paul. Paul had the greater mission of going to the Gentiles. He told Paul he's going to suffer many things. Now you persecute me at first. Persecute the church. Paul had to pay for that, but Paul could speak in Greek. A lot of our people that were scattered, when Peter writing a letter to them, they said he chose people that were scattered throughout all their province. A lot of them were speaking Greek. So that's why when Paul said Jew first, then Greek. And we're going to show it to you too. When you look the word Greek up, he was talking about the Jews who were keeping the customs of the Greeks, and they were keeping the customs of the Greeks and speaking their language. That's why I went into the Apocrypha, the first Maccabees, showing you how we became Gentiles, how we became Greeks. It was forced upon us by Alexander and his generals. They were forcing them at the ocean when they set up the abomination of desolation. Brother, just imagine here, you got a wife during this time, and we was keeping the law. If you circumcise a child, Antiochus hung our women and they hung over by their breasts, and were hanging our children just for circumcising them. So eventually our people just like, man, get it. We just gonna do what they say. So that's why I said that 400 years was taken out. So by the time, because we